stream just having started up, and future YouTube viewers.
Hello.
We are here with Captain Hulk, the GTA World Champs. This is semi-final, lobby 1. At the moment, I am just above official somewhere. We also have Cam Hodge. We've got 2 Fays. We've got Bahoy just joining the party. He's coming along to do a little bit of watch-along commentary, I believe, from what Captain was saying. Hello, fella.
Be high.
I think I'm just being loaded out of the car meet because I was swapping between players. Yep, there we go. 2 Fays. We've got Vapors. We've got HZB25225 Gamer. We've got EMS Perfect. That is Damon. We've got Luke 31001. We do also. I'm going to just bring up the list of races so I can complete it properly. Where is my list? I'm now in an awful lot of Discord servers.
Yeah, rounding out that, we've got Dreamer, Colin, Lud's Gamer.
Anadrap's on his way, as we were discussing. That's the cards list, that's not the draw, okay, yeah. That one. I'll give it another full run through now. In the order it was drawn, so we have Cam Hodge 17, it's Lud Gamer. Colin 43 has ended up stepping in as a reserve with the dropout we had. Who was that dropped out? Captain, it slipped my mind. Third House, yeah, that's correct. And Third House in chat. Hello, Third House fella. Hope you are doing well, mate. We've got Anadraps on the way in. Parcelius or Parcelius, I'm not quite 100% sure how to say that. Dreamer, HZB225 Gamer. EMS Perfect, or Damon. Vapors, Official 001, Luke 31001, and 2 Fays. During the racing, I will not be saying any of their numbers at the end of the name.
Can you invite Parcelius or anybody in the stream?
I should be able to invite Parcelius. He's on my friends list.
How you doing, boy? Good?
Yeah, no, fella.
I said you maybe in for a bit of
He's not
colour commentary.
Showing online yet, so I'm going to tag him on the old server. General chat, that's the voice chat, don't go in there. There we go. Elias.
Is that a way I can spectate this, or do I just need to watch the stream?
If you join this lobby, you can spectate with me if you want, boy.
As long as you stream it though, boy, that'd be perfect. If you can stream what you're spectating, that'd be great.
Or even if not, you can commentate like alongside me and stuff. But yeah, if you can stream as well. Yeah.
No, you don't have to commentate. You can just.
No, I'll commentate and talk alongside, sort of thing. Yeah.
As in, I'll come to you for a little comment. Is that good, boy? Aye.
Aye. Probably hearing me arguing with the dog more than fucking commentating.
That's alright, but if you stream for me, then you just come in and spectate on someone and stream it, then we've got like 3 different views from us alone.
Right, there's a tag and shout out at thingy.
I think I've just fucking fucked loading on me. My stream's just froze. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Starstrider's talking.
Exactly, Bear, you fucking calm yourself down. Still waiting on Parcelius.
Yeah, I've just tagged him and asked him if he's showing online.
Yeah. Anadraps is invited. Again, Anadraps, sorry we couldn't fix anything. It was a little short notice, but glad you are here.
Yeah, glad you are able to make it in for that. I need to get my stream up as well and then share it in the Discord and a couple of the chats.
Dreamer Ludge is here, official. Colin's
but hello everybody,
now.
Sorry I'm a little late in the chat. Hello official, get rid of them nerves lad. Hello Joe, or try to get rid of them nerves. Keep a little bit of anxiety, you know, but keep yourself good and calm. You should be nicely through. Hello lads from Skelly Joe, we've got Holy, we've got else. How you going, fella? Hello, Chrono, my man. I need to give you a little mod. I know you aren't a stunt racer, but I've commentated on you. So it has been the way it works on this channel. And yourself, Cam. Hello, mate. Hello, Viper lad. Couple of new mods on the channel, welcome them nicely. We've got some street racing, circuit racer, rally types among us now. But yeah, get that popcorn out, third ass. Got some intense racing to come. I do need to just check through my friends list again. Hello Andreas, how you going fella? Lud Gamer will destroy each of you, he's got his favourite. I'm so nervous too, even though I'm in the last lobby. Chrono man, again, try to shake them nerves a little. Keep a little bit of it, because like it is getting intense now. Like there aren't any slow racers left at all. Not that any were really that slow to begin with, just different levels going up and up.
You choosing to spectate on
You
boy,
are
yeah?
gonna need to stay good and clean.
You go spectate on somebody now, because then you don't get the invite to the
How
lobby.
do I do that? Like,
you just go onto your friends list and down to somebody who is in the lobby, like captain, and just in the options it's got spectate.
I've not got that option.
Go to friends, not players, sorry, friends.
Yeah, not online players, yeah. Let me just have another look for Parcelius. It'd be...
Oh, I expect it.
Yeah, then when you get in the race, you can just change where you want to go to.
Principal's go out this way. He's still not showing online. If anybody does have any other form of contact, Rezgio, if you can maybe shoot him a call on Discord or something, give him a little slap in the back of the ear. Get him in his lobby.
Starting up the list, 3 minutes to go, and we will run. With or without Marcelius.
Oh, that's good, Chrono. Got his practice in this week.
Got the quality to come in after 3 races and qualify. So, I mean, not all is lost yet.
But still, it's just starting to put that risk in, because like I say, like there isn't that drop off so much this week. Like for someone like him, he's still got that bit of wiggle room. But I'd say 2-3 races is really beginning to push it. One race can probably get away with. 2 pushing it. 3 that could be 20-30 points to make up.
If my headset starts echoing, just let me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Fuck off.
There we go.
Post live streaming to Discord.
Yeah, I just got mine in. And then I need to just quickly grab yours. Barcelius sleeping, I think. Oh, no. Barcel, man. Barcel, you're fucking one of my pros, boys. What are you playing at? I know you rep other crews as well, kid, but... Oh, I'm going to have to kick you. Just a little bit, lad. Just a little bit. No, but no worries on that, Rez. It's not... We can't... There's nothing we can do. We will do what we can potentially later, but like we say, there isn't too much at this late stage. There is captain's perspective in the lobby, shared in my chat.
Keeping up as best as I can with them, and then again pulling up at the last lap to let them by.
Cam as well,
going by.
Just shake them nerves. You've been really good, mate, at enjoying your way through this competition. Just carry on doing that, lad. Hello, Yo11, mate. How you going, fella? Huge thumbs up from the mate.
Okay, we're gonna 1 minute, and Pastilis will have to join in. Fox, you have him as a friend, so if you can invite him.
I can invite during the races, but I can't invite in this lobby. I'm going to give him a call on Discord and see if I can wake him up.
Yeah. Okay, it's 5 past, so we're going to go. First semi-final is going to be underway. 13, we're only missing Parselius. Let's go.
No, it's not connected to Discord. Okay.
That's okay.
Could very well be asleep. That's the sleep by Parselius. Oh, what we're gonna do? He's got this isn't gonna get him any. He's gonna get the piss taken out of him by the street racing community.
Yeah.
They give him an hard time already. The Xbox King, bless him. Like I say, I can't hold nothing against the kid. He's helped my pros, lads improve along the way a little. Yeah, as I was just saying, is I can see him doing 1 or 2 quite comfortably. I do think third would be pushing it, although he would grab a couple of race wins and be pushing it close to 5th for sure.
Boy, when you spectate on somebody, just stay on them for a while. Don't jump loads of times, loads of quick, because
probably
they
just
see
watch
that
the
you're
one
doing it.
person through the racing.
Yeah, you can move about through the front few, mate. So, on 30, everyone still should know that rule from round 1.
Okay, we're sorted. We are on to downtown loop. I will be...
Get to the line, boys, come on.
Okay.
Come to the line. Come to the line if you want. It's the line there.
Vapors. And let me quickly grab the Hoy stream as well, because he is going to have another perspective up from myself.
That's the start line there if you wanted it, boys. Away we go.
Away. Dreamer had a good start. Made it look like he'd had a slight jump, very slight. Official picking up the pace on the curves, nice and tidy. Vapors managing. It's a 6th place here, just coming past.
Laggy?
My streamer's like whoever I'm watching.
Yeah, it's really lagging for Boy.
No,
no,
it's like no my stream, like the actual car on the track.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just probably pick the European guys to watch my maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually what I do try to stick to a little bit more.
Someone's missed a checkpoint.
Love's really unlucky going over the checkpoint. Colin, if he did go over it, he got really lucky dropping it quite short. He's still in the pack, just behind Vapors. There's Cam coming on through, nice and clean. We've got Official and Luke leading the way. And you can see all the guys skipping the loop. Vapors, maybe not having put quite as much time into this track, hadn't spotted or come across that shortcut.
No!
Or feeling confident enough with it, and that does see Official and Luke with a decent lead at the front. They just need to manage it now. Cam Hodge and Anadraps, 4th and 3rd, got them the wrong way round. Official, it looks like he has just come off at the barrier at the bottom of the hill. Still got 3 laps on completion of this lap. It is 4 laps, right, Captain?
It is, yes.
Yep.
Cam Hodge committed suicide.
Oh, I think he went for the ramp skip.
Oof, risky on lap 1.
Not sure who, and it's Anadraps had a big collision with the barrier. He's lost himself some positions, but again, he wasn't too far behind Luke and Official there. So he's got time to make up a few positions, pick up a few points on the track he's not as comfortable with. Now the guys at the front able to just manage their lead. They're not going to have to cut too much at all now, knowing the track the way they do. So we will stick with the action a little bit more. Where is a nice group just behind here? We've got Two-Face flying past, carried a lot of speed. He is drifting to the left. It looks like he's going to get down nice and clean. He caught that checkpoint as well. We'll go back here. The Dreamer gives us a good view of these 5 racers. There is Anadraps coming through as well. No, he's not. He's just doing well. He's picking it up relatively quickly, and Anadraps you should see pick up another couple of positions as well if he manages to stay clean. I think they've just put the time into the track a little bit more, with it not being something they're confident with. You know, it's where it will cost them the points more than stuff they are comfortable with already. Like 4th or 5th in most of the races, just behind the top guys.
Damon are fucking battling.
Yeah, Vapor's just behind as well. He's done really well. Really nice.
Did you manage to get your playlist sorted, Cat? Where you get everything changed in a bit? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this race first. This was the. It's just I don't. Some of these races, it's checkpoints on other races trigger checkpoint glitches on other races. It's stupid.
It's like the checkpoint glitch. What does that mean? It just doesn't
It won't trigger, it gives you a radius that it will usually trigger in, and then it will really shorten it, and you would literally have to drive into it rather than clip it further away.
Through the middle.
Yeah. But it's just because they've given us cars that are far too fast for the tracks at this point.
That's always been the problem with all stunt races. They build the tracks for slow cars years ago, and then new cars are just
new stuff. It's a good section, really closed in here on EMS Perfect. Nicely. Oh, though he's pulled in really aggressively. He's rode the barrier quite nicely there and got away with a big collision on the prop that sticks out. Damon nicely lowering his speed to make sure he gets onto that platform nice and cleanly below. And the Draps has got himself back up into sixth place. Oh no, he's not. He's still back. That was showing. As they went through the loop, we've got 140.9 at 7.7 as the best lap from official so far. Luke is leading the way. Damon and Two Phase with their best laps behind with 45 and 44. Cam Hodge with a 43.652 in his first week of this track. Really not a bad time. And a huge thank you to everybody for tuning in.
Fisher with the lead, Luke second, Two Face still holding third. Very good race.
I think it just flicked about through the loop. Nice stuff.
Close between them though, isn't it?
Damon is getting at the end of the lap because he's doing that skip on the fucking ramp.
Yeah. Damon getting a really nice drive through the loop as well. He's having taken
Collins left
from
like
Two Phase. Well,
two front runners coming round.
I'm sure it was Colin I was expecting in the first part of this one, and his internet was
a little healthy lead for Luke.
That's like one of the good things and bad things about GTA, man.
With the win.
What the other world, you know what I mean? But
Vapor's right. He's look with the barrier again. It has
fucking mad.
Given Dreamer the opportunity to take the position. Good speed from Vapor's on the ramp. Has taken 5th place back there from Dreamer.
Oh, it was close.
That was close. He just seemed to get a little bit more speed just before the ramp. That was good stuff, maybe a short shift. GG boys from Viper coming in. It was good stuff from the lads. Official and Luke holding the nerves, settling in. And that is downtown loop done and dusted for the comp. Well, for this lobby, it's obviously going to appear 2 more times today. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to put them on different races.
No.
So they're qualified for the same final.
I did get asked that question, bro, by a couple of people. Are we all doing the same playlist or what? I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how the fuck is that going to be fair?
It's not...
7:21 for 4 laps. Last night in practice, we had a 7:05 over the 4 laps.
Yeah, they would have been just pushing that little bit harder in practice. The guys will, I guess, just be holding their nerve a touch. Isn't Perseus American? I believe he is.
Right, bear fucking lie down, mate. I've not got time for that shit with Damon.
But he's known his lobby all week. He's not asked us in the week for any potential changes. Hello, evening. How you going, fella? I have tried to give him a call on Discord, but it's not. It's not going through at all. Might be because we're not friends on Discord. Hello, Pinky. We are heading on to F1 Silverstone. We will be seeing, like we did last week on that club track, a lot of corner cutting. It does add in
young Colin coming back in.
Adding the element of the potential for slides and spin as they go into contact with the wood, potentially too fast or adding a little bit too much steering on the wood. Yeah, I believe he is, because it's Chilsey that knows him and still Chilsey that knew him over on Xbox.
Yeah. It's just the way of the draw this week. I gave them the late lobbies the first 2 rounds, but with a random draw.
It was all random draw. I did watch it on Discord.
Yeah, I couldn't avoid certain times for people.
To make sure there was...
That was a crazy draw, that.
It was. I just remember screaming when all my pros boys were drawn in the same lobby. Yeah. Got Parcelius, got Official, got Luke, well, got Razza, followed by Luke, and I was just like, no!
You called it. Don't be Luke, don't be Luke, don't be Luke.
I cursed it. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Okay, so yeah, here we have the possibility of missed checkpoints and hitting the wall with people trying to cut so...
Yeah, it'll be them pushing too much on the checkpoints rather than any real checkpoint glitches. It'll just be them trying to cut it too fine. Like on a track like this, you do want to try follow the track layout a little bit more so. But again, we do not have anything in place. You can see the guys angling their cars to cut straight across that first little kinky corner. We are sat initially with HZB. Parcelius is going to have missed the first 2 races. You could see that cut past the prop there on the inside of the corner. They all just cut inside it. That has given Official and Anadraps the lead.
Oh, big crash.
EMS Perfect comes off the satellite dish heavy as Luke, Official and Anadraps are battling up top. Two-phase, Ludgamer, Vapors and Captain behind. HZB, little slide into the corner, just lost that little bit of traction, pulling himself through. We are just going to move forward and take some of the pressure off the guys a little bit further back and let them get themselves into the swing of it nice and clean. And yeah, I do just wish there was slightly better prop placement to stop some of the corner cutting so much. The egregious corner cutting. No. But I do fully accept it, and the guys are putting the time to learn the lines. You do really have to feather your throttle on them parts to make sure your car stays in control. Phase comes in really nice and wide, carries speed clean through the corner, the front of 3 lean with a bit of a lead. Anadraps holds that car's length, well, 2 cars lengths advantage maybe over Luke, and the same back to Official. Two-phase a little further back, Ludgamer completing the top 5, bit of breathing space there, back to Vapors. Lud getting some good speed down that little, what they make into a straight. Vapors as well, late onto the brakes, into the corner, shortening that gap up as much as he can. Two-phase, nearly making that same fatal error as EMS Perfect. Will begin to just move forward that touch more. Cameron guys battling up front, we do want to see a bit of it. But we want to stay where it's tense, and these are the positions that are going to be seen going out. It seems to have just lost a little bit of time to the front 2 as Two-phase comes through really nice and tight. Anadraps falling down second place just behind Official. 45.807 is the best lap from Official.
Here they come.
got 3 of them here. I don't want to leave this fight, 'cause these are the positions battling for. Here comes Two-Phase. He handled that section nice and clean. He's gained a bit of an advantage over Lud and Vapors behind. Bit of a slide there from Vapors has maybe cost him his chance at 5th. But we have seen him come back as well, back into the battles as the guys just manage their way through.
That first corner's catching a lot of people up. They don't know which side to do it on, then they're getting caught into lines. So.
Official followed by Anna Japs. Luke in 3rd. Little gap just between 1st, 2nd and 3rd there.
Yeah, Luke. I think Luke's just managing his position at this point, not pushing too hard, doesn't want to make any big mistakes.
Yeah.
Playing it nice. He knows that's what will potentially cost him, really. So it is the wise thing. It's what I've always spoke to my stunt racers about. It's all good going for every single cut, but it's also about being wise and choosing the ones you go for sometimes in the competitive situation. Two-Phase done a really nice job here, as of the guys at front. 45.807 is the best lap. And Japs about 0.2 behind, and then Luke about 0.2 behind that as well. It's been nice and tight. I should say it has been a bit of space developed between the guys as they're just letting themselves do their own racing. There they are crossing the line. Type Two-Phase is going to get 3rd. Lud's clear with 5th. Lovely honk of the horn, and really nicely handled there, Two-Phase lad.
I made a slight misjudgment there of the lap. Should have been 1 extra, but we'll run 6 for everybody else.
Yeah, huge GG there, official, as well. Lovely lap. And the Japs pushing it nice and close. Let's go, Tom. That's my boy. Damn right, Luke. As well, really nicely managed from yourself as well. Yeah, his cam, his eye spotted that when I attended the practice earlier in the week, as they were just like corner cutting hugely, just like they were last week with the thingy track, club track, like I mentioned at the beginning. It is just something with these racers, when they can cut to the checkpoints in a straighter line, they will always choose to do that because it is the faster approach. So unless the track stops them doing it with properly placed props, they will be corner cutting little bastards. And I can't but myself appreciate it. I enjoy a bit of corner cutting myself, so I can't complain. Official and Luke are leading the way, 27 and 25 points. Two-Phase, Anadraps and Vapors are our top 5, 2 points. Then separate the next 2 behind, and Cam Hodge just 1 point further back on 10. So it is nice and tight. Dreamer as well, not out of the fight, as is no one else. Colin, plenty of time to get himself back into it, and this is a Rilla Raceway. We will be seeing the Jester. Hello, Dylan. Okay, and official, I hope you do know as well, when I did say I understand if you go in sweat mode, my personal opinion of sweat mode is not an offensive or nothing like it. I see it as a compliment to you guys when I call you guys sweats from my level. But it's more me having to sweat to try and catch up with you where I want to. Worst track of the semis, and hello, good luck guys from Stuntman Dan. You going, fella? We'll be seeing a couple more of your guys' group in the next round in Raza and Tell Me Build.
Still no word on Parselius.
No, we've not heard nothing, unfortunately, and we won't be able to place him in a later lobby unless one of the other top seeds from the previous rounds drops out.
Yeah, that would be
because they're now not able to swap with him to this lobby, so we can't offer them a swap.
Cam Hodge can't type on your stream for some reason, Fox.
Oh, if he used capital letters, it'll have timed him out.
It banned me claw
Yeah,
because of the WT.
Yeah, it's nobody's actually timed you out or anything, Cam. I can still see the message. What the fuck are those cuts? WTF. It's just my stream has an issue timing people out that use caps for some reason. You'll be back in after this race, Cam, and just try to avoid caps a little bit. You can use like one at the beginning of your words, but don't go full shouty. And yeah, the corner cutting on that track is mad vapors.
Shouty.
I think that's wild that people think that writing in caps is shouting.
That's it, yeah, I know. It's become a right move. Yeah, stop shouting at me, mate. Don't get aggressive. And could have been sorted with decent checkpoint placement. And yeah, like slightly better corner props as well, so you couldn't cut through some of them corners quite so aggressively. Like cutting on the inside of the corners to the next checkpoint, or actually placing it on the actual corner.
That's just GP tracks off site.
Alright, here we go, race 3.
We are going to be starting with Lud Gamer, not started with them yet. Bishop and Luke, good starts again.
No! Big crash from me.
Dreamer, he just clipped the inside of the tube there as he just tried to pull in to make this corner as nice and wide as possible. Poppable is what I tried to say there, apparently. Lud Gamer, lovely corner. Anadraps with third place now, picking the pace.
Colin didn't set
just
up.
falling behind Vapors. Really nice corner, takes position, and Lud comes alongside momentarily of Anadraps, but Anadraps on the power, nice and clean. Little dab of the horn from Lud as Vapors unfortunately wipes out as behind noticed on the wall. You'll better come top 5, Official and Luke. They're doing good so far, Alex. Don't be applying no pressure to them yet. We'll see how it goes, but they are leading the way over Anadraps. From the conversation me and Captain did have earlier on, he did leave his practice a little bit late, but he did start sweating it out once somebody asked him a few questions with Neymar sweating it out. Hello, Dav, my man. Hope you're doing very well, fella. And yeah, I like the flow of this track too, Pinky. It's really nice. Anadraps does appear to be picking up the pace and starting to get into the mix for potential top spot. Doing really nice, comes through the chicane nicely, 2-phase though, carrying that little bit more speed. We've got EMS Perfect or / Damon just behind. We've had a 1 at 52.578 fastest lap so far. Times just coming down from a couple of the others, 55, 56s, right back to 210. Game maybe had a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, he was up in the in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Caught up.
Doing really nicely. We'll pop on to have a little look at Official and Luke once they've come through this corner. Have a little look at the front and then we'll pop back. But like I say, we'll be focusing today mainly on the battle for 4th, 5th and 6th really. That is where the tension really lies, but it is good to have a little look at the top guys every now and then, give them a little bit of the focus. Hello Fluky, my man, hope you're doing very well for that. Comes through the corner, had a little bit of a slide through it, but he's got time over the guys behind, picking the pace up really nicely back downhill. Aggressive clips of the curb, hear them revs really bursting into life. Really nice braking point into lovely throttle control, holding distance behind Anadraps and Luke here. Luke's still just leading the way. Dab of the brake as he comes through the sharper part of the corner just to make sure he gets the oversteer. Stay away from that rough wall. Again, just feathering, making sure no issue with the wall just before the tube. Managing it all really nice. You can see that little extra aggressive clip as, oh, it was a bit of lag displayed on Andraps as he was really picking that speed up. Going nice and aggressive against Luke, pushing hard for first. Andraps has just moved up into the lead, 119.096. Really lovely stuff. Little tap of the horn. Andraps had a slight slide, but he's able to take this corner a bit tighter. That has given Luke the advantage by a few cars lengths, allowed Official to put the bit between his teeth with Draps and slowly shift himself into position to try and overtake. Got power, just that couple of microseconds too early, couple of tenths maybe. Again, it's lovely through this corner, managing the power, and Andraps just able to apply full power a little bit earlier. Using the wall on this occasion just to straighten the car out, pushing just to try and hold the lead. But you can see the rev build up from Andraps taking that corner really nice and tidy as Luke just begins to make sure he's going to take a good amount of points here. How is the battle for fifth looking? Just a bit further back, it looks like FaZe and Lud have a bit of distance over Damon.
FaZe is just taking Lud's area in the last couple of laps.
We'll pop back and have a little look at Lud, let these guys really settle in as Official takes position there over Luke. That is going to be our top three. There may be a little bit of variation in position. Any mistake from these two, we'll see Damon or Vapors come back into the points. Right, next week I will be very much focused on really the battle for top 3, 4, 5, where the big money is. That's where the top pressure is.
It's got this sweaty as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I'm hoping I'll be able to sit like right back in 5th, 6th place and keep the action still nicely. FaZe nicely through, carried that bit more speed than Lud, just pinching 4th. Lud's going to have to go nicely through the exit of these corners. Could have been a little bit of extra curb coming through like chicane. Got a better braking point on the Bauer.
Oh, this is going to be close.
FaZe does just get the drive. Official gets the win. Oh no, he didn't. Andraps did.
Oh.
Hello. Hello, Suma Builds. We've got Silver Josh as well. How are you both going, fellas? And Muto as well. Good luck for your lobby later on, my man. We will be having all of the lobby streamed again, as we do. Silver, I did mean to get that done yesterday. I forgot, lads, but I did get you commentated for the crew battle stuff a couple of weeks back. So there's your moderator fella. Let's go, Luke from Terry's. Was he? Oh, he was, yeah. You couldn't use the gesture in practice. Should have just practiced some more. Yeah, it is a tricky car to get to grips with, but once you get used to its lift-off oversteer, it is a really good car. Very nice. Luke and Official, damn, yeah, they're doing really nice work at the moment. 39 points from Official, leading the way. Top 5, Luke, Andraps, FaZe and Vapors, with a point gap over Ludgamer. EMS perfect on 16, and Cam and Dreamer on 14 and 11. Close race, good job, Official. Yeah, damn right. Like, to me, in these situations, like, it's not so much about, like, it's all good, it's all much good getting the win and all that sort of stuff, but at this point, it is just about getting qualification through to next week and then again seeing what you can do. But yeah, Anagraps is putting some work in again, but there is another stunt track coming up into the mix after this half. Yeah, Esco's in lobby 2, Dylan, so he's next up at, what time's that, 4 PM, Captain? UK.
No, 6 PM.
5 PM UK,
6.
Dylan. Oh, 6 PM. Jeez, I thought you were talking Paris then, sorry, my bad.
No, 6 PM UK and 10 PM UK for the
there
next
we go, Dylan. 6 PM is Esco. And Muto, I believe.
Yep.
And rather, hello, stream from Mobbin. We are on to the club trek. This is a little bit of a bitch. Couple of walls that if you hit them, they can completely deaden your heads. It will cost you some positions, so you need to really manage that throttle through the corners, make sure you don't go into them too hard. And get rid of that terrified Esco. You've done what you wanted to do, lads. You've reached the semi-final. This is all about just seeing what you can do now, and then in the future we'll see how much further we can push you forward with a bit more practice and all that shit. Get you to grips with
Cap, you need to get your shit together or you're going to get
street racing. Yeah, it is Trench 2 is the other stunt track.
I can't get into this racing. What the fuck is wrong with me?
You're never going to make the final at this pace, mate.
I know, mate. Fucking mate, I only just made the fucking semis. Fastest loser.
On Dreamer.
Alright, come on. Rally track. This is your bread and butter, Captain.
So yeah, we could see a couple of the street racers get some decent times though, with it not being a cut heavy track. It's more boost and then managing your boost dependent. Yeah, Pinky did do a little bit of training with Escort, just getting his confidence up. Had a little bit of a rough start. We'll just move up a little bit. Gone to captain. He's in the midfield at the moment, so it's a nice non-pressured position to occupy with him not being a competitor. We can see the front four there. Colin is leading the way, back in the racing. He's got a lot of work to do now to make up that top 5. Captain just clips the rock on the inside, allows EMS to come by, but he's back on the speed or power nice and quickly, picking the pace up. And Edraps comes round the corner. It looks like he's just picked up a couple of positions there over Official and Colin, just taking that corner a little bit cleaner. Top 4 just easing away ever so slightly, being a little bit more aggressive on the curves. See the way they get the car set out round that little bit sharper. Following their practiced lines as closely as they possibly can. First lap 141.682 from Luke does lead the way as things stand. Again, while we can see everything as clearly as we can, we're just going to stick with where we are. The guys really focus on the racing.
Drops with the lead now.
I think that was just a corner that showed the swap loop still just there, yeah. I always give it a little second. I've learnt that from the stunt racing because some of the tubes and loops really fuck the positions up for a minute or two. Well, not a minute or two, but...
I think a lot of tracks with hairpins it does it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they place it on either side of the hairpin rather than in the middle. Nice. Clean through. It looks like Luke is just extending away a little bit. Captain does have the fastest lap so far with a 109.340. A little bit of a drift into the corner does allow Official and Colin back on through, but he's looked like he got a little short shift there past Colin. Nice stuff, Captain.
We
have to appreciate it.
Kept talking captain and he's putting the fastest laps in there.
Right?
Mate, I'm pissed off with my first fucking racing, yeah.
Bit of slide, and Colin got some really nice drive on that little tree cut on the inside there. Rookie, he has a 1.69, and that is the barrier I was talking about earlier, Captain, when I was running this track. Again, just double checking I'd got the couple of places right. Right, that was a two-phase or EMS perfect coming off that barrier, off that wall.
Alright then, let's do this again.
No improvements on the time so far, but yeah, I think I saw you get a 108 here yesterday, didn't I, Rez? I got myself down to a 111 today. I'm more than happy with that. You know me, I'm not the most competitive dude in the world. I like my commentary too much. Hello, Game Erupt? Game Erupt is what I'm going to go with. How you going, fella?
Still got Luke leading the way. A couple of second gap over Anadraps, if that's to be believed.
Yeah.
Rockstar's fuckery, so I don't know.
He has got a bit of a lead on the mini-map.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Two-phase just back up there.
Colin in
now.
third, official doing some good work, holding fourth. He's going to see him maybe just drop back a little bit in the playlist, but he's getting good points again. It'll be more than enough to see him in the top 5. Ludd putting some really good speed down. At this point, closing the gap up, that should just give official tiny little kick up the backside to apply a little bit more throttle on this next lap. You can see already just using that curb a little bit more to his advantage, pulling through a little bit more, or pulling up to a little bit more speed, closed the gap up on Colin. Captain taking the corners really nice and sharp.
More power, Captain.
Yeah. Power. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. I'm giving her all she's got. Come here, you little bastards.
And yeah, I thought I'd seen this track before in some commentary mobbing. Mobbing remembering this track from the RCRH battle. And go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lovely turnout so far. I completely forgot to share it in any of the stunt racing chats because I'm a complete noob. So thank you very much to all my lovely stunt racing supporters coming out without any invitation to the stream. Other than the hop.
Alright mate, you want to go forward to the front 3 because it's last lap and I'll be stopping in a minute.
We'll go with... Colin's a bit laggy. Anadraps is nice and clear in second, so we'll pop there. It looks like that was a decent place just after the hairpin bit of time. Down straight. Nice on the brakes. You can see Anadraps has this luggage rack on top of his car, maybe just trying to raise the centre of gravity ever so slightly of the car.
The car? The car, lad?
I do like to emphasise some of my words from time to time in a different accent, you know. Nice and inclusive of the whole country. Slip through all of them in one bloody sentence.
Did I hold the fucking fastest lap still, or was it taken from me?
Oh no, you've lowered it down to a 9.206.
Yeah.
The guys just ahead, just managing it a little bit more, not wanting to make any egregious mistakes. Anadrap's really teasing the dudes behind him there. Anadrap's naughty, teasy.
I wasn't even trying for that fucking lap, that's the best thing.
I'm sure Anadraps will be streaming as well. He was last week, yeah, there we go. He's got himself 25 watching as well. I do feel bad not having given it a little share. I think somebody else's Vapors maybe. I'll double check the Discord.
You fucking love it, Rezkio.
Give that a little shout out. That's Anadraps. Because that allows people to keep their eye on the top 3 a little bit more. Because I want to keep my eye on the top 5 for this week.
You know me and Rally, Rez.
And then let me just double check to see if Vapors has one.
Don't be modest, Captain. Cole. Yeah. The rookies, just compared to you, mate.
I learned from Rez.
No, okay. Isn't that lovely stuff? Double check door.
Everyone's in the nines though. It's fucking some fast times up
Yeah,
there as well.
some really, really fast times. 2 seconds really separating the whole lobby on lap times.
Captain,
It's
stop
not.
talking about the lap times, mate. We know you've got the fastest lap. Jesus Christ.
Nice one there, Luke. That track in this car, Jesus, yeah, it's tricky.
Fuck off, Rez. Try hard, you fucking rookie.
Didn't you just call Chrono a noob for having a 9.2 as well? Now you're calling him a tryhard?
Okay, Union Grain. I think this is 3 laps.
And then I can keep my eye on and drops through the stream there as well. That's perfect.
I'm going for 3 fastest laps on that track today. Watch out in semi 3. I'm fucking going for that lap. No, good racing so far. This has been very, very good.
Yeah, top stuff.
Yeah.
I think your top 3 are safe now, man. It's like...
Yeah. The
Vaporise, Two-Phase,
they still need to get some
Damon,
decent places, but they've been top 5, they've been top 3, top 4 every race.
Yeah,
They've got that little bit of a gap. Colin's now going to start getting top 4s, and he missed the first couple.
We're halfway after this race.
Mm-hmm.
Lobby 2 is, like I said, Lobby 2 may not have the highest of quality like Anadraps and Parcelius would be, but they have 8 or 9 even parred races. And
it has got Levicating, who has, as we heard, sweated it out that touch more this week. That is what encouraged Anadraps to run a practice or 2. Not sure how much practice he did do, but he did run a couple after hearing Neymar had run some.
Honestly, I think all 3 of them are pretty...
Levicate Jojo. Lizarte has been so quick in practice.
Yeah, Jojo's in that lobby as well, isn't he?
Yeah. And Rizza, and Raza, and Chinaman, and
It's
Miyoto,
just
and
like
Joyce.
Miyoto's been smashing the practice.
Yeah. I think Levicate's guaranteed, if he has been practicing, he's basically guaranteed first.
Calerio has been quite quick in practice. In 3, you've got Chrono, Calerio, Matthias,
7 people battling for 4 positions, really. Jojo's got that bit more experience, but then you've got guys that have been really sweating it out.
Have I what?
But your practice is full all week.
With Luke.
The ones in the daytime weren't. The ones on the 9 o'clock one were, yeah.
A really nice start as well. Got into first and he definitely didn't jump. And
not everybody showed up.
Colin official pulling through the chicane really cleanly.
Alright, I need to shut up and just try and race with these fuckers.
Yeah, for a little while.
You can have a race off.
Lovely corner from Luke. Picks up the position back over Two-Phase.
2 people back at the back already. Cam Hodge and Herb Gamer had a bit of a rough start.
Pulling through, nice clean short in the gap up on the guy's little slide from official, but he's back on the power, nice and clean, and he just used it as a slight braking point for himself there.
Somebody's dropped out here.
Oh.
No, they haven't. No, it's okay.
Yeah,
no, I don't. Have they? 12, 11. No, we're good. Yeah. Okay, I had a heart attack.
Yeah, it's just Parcelius we're missing.
Yeah, that's it, mate, yeah.
At this point, it could still be possible, but fuck me. That'd be some fucking comeback.
You'd have to beat Luke and Anadraps and official pretty much the last 3 or 4 races.
You'd need 10 points every race, I think, basically. Minimum.
You'd have to do something special.
Taking that risk, yeah.
Yeah, Colin's starting to realise.
He knows there's still a chance, so he's not giving up. That's always good to see. It's the same for all the guys behind. Still, like if they have got a bit of pace left on the other tracks.
Yeah, we're not even halfway. This is halfway after this race.
Is showing at the practice. These guys at the front put in. Anadraps does have the lead. By a little wait. Or I say a little wait. He's got around 2.5 seconds at least there. already on the first lap, just managing the car really nicely, shafted a tricky little bitch to cleanly manage through the corners. But that throttle control really paying dividends, and I think this is what led Kate, and that was slightly trying to inclinate to just maybe in a bit too of an aggressive way. Could be handled slightly more polite potentially in the future, and it will be more received much better, rather than flaring organisers up, making them feel like there's very, very little appreciation. We all understand people have their opinions and all of that stuff. We don't need to be shouting at each other in Discord chats and shit. Oh, a little bit of lag is displaying at the moment. Official running very wide into corners, but it is snapping him back up. So we will stay off official. We are just going to pop back to EMS Perfect here and keep our eye on the full 5. They've got a bit of breathing space back to 2-phase, but again, any mistake, we'll see that 4, not too far back, come back into the mix. Luke maybe just missing the brake boost at the top of the hill did allow Damon to come back through. We've seen a 2:42. He just ran a little bit too wide, and that has allowed the pack to come through. Looked like he just took the initial part of the corner that little bit too phase, getting wobbly. Pop to cam or vapors. Let 2-phase settle in. Takes the corner, but the slide cast we will just shift off. A tricky car on a tricky track. A bolide. I think he got in 1 practice or 2 from what I heard. Somebody was asking him in one of his stream chats and he said he'd go run a practice. But he's got a lot of experience, and this is what the throttle control and stuff really can do. This is what I'm teaching my guys. Official does have the best lap though, 2:10.368, so he will have shortened that lead back to Anatraps. It is a nice combo, but it's a tricky combo as well. Like you really need to get to grips with throttle control and all of that sort of stuff. Otherwise, you are going to be off pace. And it is nice stuff. I've really been enjoying running this track a little bit on my own, teaching myself throttle control. Got a hair in my eye, apologies.
It's a bit unfair that Captain gets to qualifying all 3 loaded.
Of course he's going to make it to the final, yeah. No wonder he's made it through to the semi so far. He's been in 8 qualifying sessions. Cheating.
I'm on this fucking nice bend here. I don't know whether to drive with the pack at the front as they go through or let them past and just watch them on the bend. I don't know.
Papers feathering really nice, holding position over cam. Lud is just ahead. 2:10.368 is that best lap from official. May see Anatraps improve on that. Looks like he's having a nice clean run.
Anatraps is off, officials cruising in second and looking corner fighting. Cap's just chilling.
Yeah, just watching them come by there. Nice little battle there for what, 6, 7, 8, is it?
Yeah. Has just lost the position to Cam.
There we go.
That's really the point that the pressure is now is in that battle at the first four ultimately.
Yeah, Colin doing himself no harm with the 4th place.
Oh, Vapors. Oh, I'm not sure if he quite got it. He did get the extra curb boost there at the end. It was tight finish between the 3. It was Lud. Official is being fast as fuck. But so, like, the top 3, 4 are being, like, and then the guys behind are being speedy boys as well, you know, like I say. Very few people are going to be massively off pace, is all I can say. And it could be just that little bit of not having the time to have practiced, etc., etc. Luke didn't enjoy that car. It is, like I say, a tricky little bastard. Official does keep the best lap behind Anadraps. Anadraps keeps the position for the win. That will see him close up and just see him ease into that top 5.
Okay, yeah. Anything can happen here. 31,
There
26,
is now
25,
2 points
24.
separating the top 3.
Hodges fighting for the last 2, like 4th and 5th. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, top 3 are clear. They're 20 points ahead, but there's 1 point separating them. Racing each other could see them make mistakes potentially.
Yep.
And allow some extra points for others, but then again, they could just rely on the fact that they are just easing their way through now. I can see in Anadrap's chat, oh fuck, a stunt race from himself. Like, it's got 1 stunt. And that's it. You can choose to do it or not, and you lose 2 or 3 seconds from doing it. Like, I was speaking to Pinky, he's the world record holder on this track. 56s are possible. Basically double what we do in the stunt racing community. So we could see some mistakes from my stunty boys. But again, I do imagine them playing it that little bit safer, knowing they're not in a full sweat lobby for stunts. It is a full sweat lobby, it's just not a full stunt sweat lobby, so they can take it that touch easier. Nice one, Ron, from Dan. The guy's having a nice bit of a joke in chat. He's not, I don't think he's giggling, he's having himself a bit of, I can't say no, he's underage. We'll leave that where it is. It is his favourite track in the world, though, Trench 2 as things stand. I do think some of the street stuff is going to tempt him. He's enjoying it. You can see Captain just tempting him actually to start on the line rather than on the first spot. That's it. My stream guys listening in chat, just pulling forward, that's it. Come forward to the line, guys. Come forward, creep it forward. Anadraps and EMS Perfect are sitting there just a little bit further back.
Oh, Luke. Ooh, good save. Good save.
A little bit lucky. He has fallen back to 11th place. 6 laps though. So we are going to see potentially an incident or 2. Stick with HVB225 Gamer for now. Cleanly through the corner, we see Luke, a lovely cut off the tube wall, coming back up into 3rd place as he overtakes Cam through the narrow gap. Back up to 3rd, he's gone by Colin as well. Lovely, lovely stuff. Anadrap's holding a 6th place as things stand. Again, very, very limited a stunt track. It is definitely a stunt track, but not too much in the way of heavy stunts, tricky shit to get you out. Who missed it? Luke, he's cut in too far on the hairpin. That could be worth. He's going to have a big time loss there. He has got the points that he doesn't need to worry too much, but it is going to be a bit of a loss losing points on one of the stunt tracks. But again, just shake it off, Luke. Oh, a bit of a barrel roll, and that HCB gets unlucky with the landing. We will be moving forward on. I think I've got Colin now. I'm going to shift off Colin quite quickly if it's in any way not smooth. but it does look good. Good brake boosting from Colin as he draws about level with Damon.
No! Oh, that was close.
Official leading the way. Two-Phase in second place. Best lap 131 down to a 57.720. Two-Phase brings his 33 down to a 101 and a drops a 1 minute .9, a 1 minute .4 from Damon. Oh, Colin, sorry. Colin and Damon bringing their... Yeah, it was Damon. Colin with 102 just behind. Lovely brake boost there from Colin on the corner curve. Little dab of the brakes just to put himself through the corner. Nice and clean. No need to take the risk with the stunt here.
Oh.
Not having the knowledge so much of it. As I have shown with the time and a little bit of practice, so they are capable of getting the clock down.
No, someone got caught, Damon.
Damon got pinched by the stop sign. And that did give Colin 4th place, and Colin, he's going to try and bank them points. Ease his way up through the pack again a little bit.
Come on, Captain, fastest lap, come on! Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little look. 1 minute .7 from Captain. Nice stuff from the week. Luke gets the best lap on the day, 57.135.
I'm well happy with that minute. For me, anyways, on stunt race. Get round, get round, get round.
Oh, Two-Phase has got all hung up in the little gap. That's allowed Anadraps and Colin to move up a place to 2nd and 3rd, respectively. Luke is back up tonight, so he is going to get himself some points and still about half the race left, just under.
Camodge. Christmas came early for Camodge. Here he is in 3rd.
Oh, Anadraps gets pinched by the stop sign as well. He's on his roof. He's flipped the car.
Ah!
He may lose a position or two. He's not going to be happy with that. Time to gain still, though. The dynamic props are wreaking havoc.
Luke's climbing his way back up.
Yeah, he's back up into 6th. He's by Vapus and Anadrap as well now. Using that extra speed he has over the pack. It's just official. He won't really be closing too much time in. He'll be gaining about 3 seconds a lap on everybody else. He's back up to 4th. And into 3rd. He's gone past the cam.
He's got a cruise by Colin.
Here he comes. Colin is managing his pace nicely. Getting the brake boost, which will be holding Luke off a little bit. You can see the stop strip is going to the right. Nicely done, Colin. Just got his camera lined up so he could... Oh, Colin got a little bit lucky that he caught that checkpoint there. He pulled really close to the wall, and that is where you can miss that checkpoint there on the straight up the hill. There is Luke right up close behind. Little tap of the horn as they come across the line. He knows Luke is going to come on by. Colin maybe just saying, Luke, please, you know me, we've raced. Can you let me have these points? And Luke's like, I need them myself. I need it for my confidence for next week. But Colin taking the corner that little bit cleaner.
This last lap
They're
anyways.
into the narrow gap. Now he's a little light joke at me. I'm guessing what the honk means. I don't speak horn. Not that kind of horn, anyway. 56.679 from official has whipped away that best lap from Luke. Getting Luke from Dan. Yeah, I have to say, really proud of my stunty boys. My pros lads. I'm going to have... I feel so sorry for Parcelius. It is early for him, but he has known his time all week. It is a shame. And like I say, the only way really myself and captain and the committee can see any way of fixing it is a great comeback, Luke. Even in a lobby like that, like you can see, like with a week of practice, they're all around the minute. You've got Anadraps at a 59. You are like last place, lad.
Well done.
and you've got yourself second. Like, don't worry about the mistake. We can all have a mistake. And nicely done as well, Colin, lad. Like I say, I was just joking on the honk of the horn being...
Where's Colin on the table? I'm guessing he's climbed himself back into...
He must have climbed up a bit, but he has just had a bit of a joke. Finally, I can finish a race. But I think he is creeping back up into that mix of guys that are in the fight for fifth.
He is. Point behind.
He's easily still in this, man. Look, for fourth to ninth or so.
4-point lead back to officially in first.
6 points
65
separates
points.
fifth to ninth.
Yep.
Okay.
That fifth place is gonna be mine from Colin. You keep doing your stuff. You're now on to stuff you're more comfortable with, Colin. You've got, what is it, 4 races left to crank them points up. Murthos is saying 65 is pretty safe. Yeah, I think it is. And you can crank in a few more from Anadraps. Like before, he did say in that previous, or 2 races back, his top 3, as long as they crank in a couple of points here and there, are basically safe. It would take a couple of guys finishing in the top 1-2 positions to push them out at this point. But yeah, you're damn right, you're still in this, Colin. Don't give up yet. And I have to say as well, again, I'm tremendously impressed with the way people have not dropped out and rage quit as their qualification has come into doubt throughout the competition. It's a very, very good thing to see. Is the guys that are a little bit off the pace of the top guys seem to be enjoying the chance to race against the faster guys. I know from camp, been very, very positive about it, just enjoying the experience.
There's always that small chance, but you'll get that reserve place.
Yep.
People dropping it in the next round, you know what I mean?
And it's the experience as well. You're not going to improve unless you race against some of these guys from time to time. You can get stuck at your level a little bit.
Obviously, racing against faster people makes it better.
Oh, Dreamer, just having that little moment up in first. We will stick with captain initially, again, just for that non-pressured position. But I can start having a little bit of a stronger look at the top 3. Now the pressure is slightly off them. Their racing is now a little bit less pressured with their points advantage.
Little jump there, but
I think it was quite a few of them there though, going at like 0.78.
Yeah.
It looked like it was like most of the pack that went at the same time. There was 2 or 3 of you that were a bit delayed going on 30.
Yeah. Oh, Camrod's a little bit of a fucking upseat.
So do watch out for that. If that is pushed too much, then there will be deductions of the race points that you earn. That will see people pick up more points if you get that deduction and move up the position.
Oh, officially bad
I
one.
think it could be lag with the way. Yeah, he drove straight into that barrier opposite. The pop back into position. I always again give that a little second, knowing people like Third House and that. People from across the world spectating Australians. You see that happen quite a lot.
Yeah.
Basically managing it. Luke is in the lead. He seems to have just a little gap developed nice and early on over Anadraps and Ludgamer. Official picked up the position over Colin. Colin in 5th as things stand. Let me have a little rewind just to the point so I can have a little look.
Yeah.
HZB come off the...
Damon, spun out.
Where is Colin in them points? Colin is in 6th on 34 points, 1 point behind Ludd. Just so we know where things stand, I do like to try and keep on top of stuff like that.
Who's in the 4th and 5th places?
Colin, Ludd is 5th, and then I just missed.
Two-Phase and 4th.
Yeah, I think so. Let me just glance back at the points 1 second. Two-Phase on 42. So he's got a little bit of a gap of 7 points to Ludd.
He's dropping them in this race.
Yeah, at the moment he's dropping 8 or 9 points. We will begin to just ease forward a touch. We'll have a little look at Cam. We've not spent any time with Cam so far, but he's placing just behind Colin and Anadraps as things stand. These guys are battling for 5th, just Two-Phase not too far back. He's got a group of 3 with him. Cam really cranking speed, closing the gap up on Anadraps. Oh, gets a little bit lucky. That was a place I'd bricked on a couple of times, that I did run the track if I ran into the conjoining part of that wall and barrier. Lovely brake boosting, getting the revs nice and high, little dab of feathering just to put himself through nice and clean. Handling it nice and tidy, though Vapors closed the gap right back up. And that is Two-Phase as well in that mix, using Vapors as a bit of a guide to pick his speed up. We'll pop on. Vapors just carries his pace through, got a lovely braking point and then back on the power, really nice and quick to drag himself through the corner. Cam really managing them revs, maybe caught a short shift as well. Retakes position, really aggressive over the curbs. Manages his pace through and pulls away from Vapors. Holding 6th place, Colin in 5th, battling with Anadrats. Luke with the best lap, 1:13.818 to the 14.2 from official. Whoa, Cam! An unlucky fella, you're doing so nice. The way you manage get your speed up on them curves on the straight. You hold your revs a little bit more through the corners and learn to control your speed through a little bit more, lad. You'll take quite a strong step up for the next potential competition.
Oh, Damon spun out again.
Does see Colin clean in 5th place. We will go have a little look at Anadraps and Colin, see how things lie in this top 5. Anadraps battling with Ludd. Ludd seems to just be getting a slight bigger boost off the curves, but Anadraps carrying that pace through the corner. Yeah, he just seemed to catch one of the inside corner props and it's seen him down to 6th place. That is going to allow Two-Phase to just hold a few more points, but it is going to still see him drop, I think, 7 points to Ludd, so that will be his lead vanished. Colin just behind as well. We will pop on to Colin, have a little look at everything. Drops really nice and smooth over the curbs. A little bit later on the brakes, he's feathering the throttle, he slid off the wall. Just lost the traction on the exit of the corner.
Official coming back now.
Again, if in any way that is due to the slight differences with having a spectator on board, I do fully apologise. Luke, 13.818. Still the best lap. Colin feathering the throttle, pulling himself through the corner. Really nice and clean. He's going to be very happy with third place points here. Ludd as well, going to be happy with second. Going to be just maybe seeing him safely into the top 5.
How many more races we got after this today?
3 more, yeah.
Two phases governing themselves and what?
There goes Luke. Easy win.
Official. Right up to the third man after that spin.
Ludd's gamer, official. Official's taken third from Colin.
Yeah, he just picked up. He really nearly got second as well there, away from Ludd.
Jeez.
This is going to put Colin above 2 phase, I think. It possibly.
I think it will, man.
Maybe.
He's into 5th, I think.
It'll be close there now.
Still got to be tight between Ludd's 2 phase and Colin.
Yeah, they're just short on the gaps up. I think Colin's about level on points with 2 phase now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Anadrap's saying he just pushed a little bit too hard. I had to go for it. Try and get the position over. He didn't. He just wanted top 2 or 3. Fair play to him. That was okay. Can take my hands off of too much responsibility for that. He knew he was just pushing a touch too hard, even if there was a slight difference. Spectator weight and stuff. He knows. It's in the future, like I said, I am willing to do a lot more commentary on different events and stuff, and it could help people get used to the differences so it doesn't affect them too much in competitive environment.
4 points difference here, Colin.
And I'll do it a little bit more on some friendlier events. Obviously, you're all competitive on whatever you do, but stuff that doesn't have money attached to it.
Here we go. Mine act quite a difficult.
But that was a lovely time you got in there, Luke, and nicely done. And Cam, mate, it's like I said, is like you know your level a little bit. You know you're not quite as quick as these guys yet. But the way you build your revs up and stuff, you carry your progression on, learn how to feather your throttle with a bit more control and stuff, and manage your speed through the corners, and you will take another couple of seconds off your time without too much work.
Bear, fucking lie down, mate.
Like, just keep going, lad, and get yourself to be a well-rounded, experienced racer as well before the next competition. Just do a bit of everything: track racing, street racing, rally. The odd little bit of stunt here and there.
You want chicken balls?
Even if it's just a track with, like, it's okay and good that has a wall ride and some tubes on, just so you know how to manage the boost in tubes and do a wall ride and such.
The gamer's having a little problem.
Join in, yeah.
Yeah.
This is mine, Matt. Will be another little bit tricky. Takes good control.
Yep.
Get yourself them top times. HCB has made it in.
What track's this? Oh, that GP.
Mine, Matt, yeah.
They're doing very good. Sick Nasty. Official Luke in the top 3.
That's smashing it.
Official and Luke have been cruising, man. They've been stressing it.
No, they've been up there with Anadraps. We'll stick with Lud initially, starting down in the aqueduct.
Visual, a little bit showboating.
Just nabbing that first position for a second. Dreamer 2.
Wants it. Yeah.
Some good clean starts there. Anybody did jump, they lost the advantage. A little bit of feathering later into the drive. Cam, Colin and Luke, top 3, Anadraps and Herb making out the top 5. Through the GP Street mix. A bit of a longer track to learn, get your knowledge correct for. Flow through the city and over the GP sections. Nice, Vapor's a bit of a slide, losing some time behind official, but Anadrap's a bit of a bash off the ball. Pushing that a little bit too hard early on, but he's got plenty of time to regain positions. Colin leading the way. Little slide from Cam into the corner, back on the power though. Vapors by Lud, as is Damon. Here comes Anadraps as well, really putting the power down, picking up 3 positions through that corner exit. Losing some with the hairpin. A big spin from Luke costs him 5 or 6 positions. Colin 2. Oh, someone's come off the wall as well there. Lud holding his nerve. And someone just run. Oh, it's lagged there on Cam Hodges' car. Thank God for that. A few big oofs there. Anadraps are still up in 3rd place. Vapors 4th. Lud, Cam and Colin battling hard for 5th. Massive brake boost from Lud. Down the hill. Colin, no, feathering that throttle. Lovely. Official leading the way, about to see the lap times for the first lap come in. As well onto the wall, just trying to clip the speed as he can. 256.602. Best lap so far, that'd be a 26.6.
I think I knocked a pole in front of Two-Face. I knocked a pole in front of him, but I got a pole in front of me from the car that spun out.
Yeah.
Couldn't avoid it, and then I hit a pole and Two-Face hit that one. See, there's another pole knocked down. Somebody just hit that fucker. Jesus.
There's nobody actually hitting him up ahead, but it can be lag, yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bash off the concrete board.
Oh, he's pipping at me like I fucked him up.
Choice in
Thinking I hit a pole down on purpose. Crazy.
Getting good boost, just going by Anadraps with a little bit extra curb boost. Anadraps getting the brake boosts. So comes back level, managing again the speed through the corner that little bit better. He's going to pick up some positions here, easing himself into the exit. There we go, that's 3 positions gained from Anadraps, and he manages speed much better through the chicane there on the straight. Gets himself by the walls with no issue this time. Gets in 3rd place by a little bit of a weight. Chasing the curbs really aggressively. Vapor's pushing nice and hard, pushing him moment to the limit without full track knowledge. You can see with his road knowledge he is able to extend away on the actual street sections, as he knows some more of the brake boost spots. and out to manage his way through the corners. Getting onto the GP section, the guys able to manage their speed nicely to keep up with him. See how official improves his lap and see if anybody can pip that best lap. He is holding the lead, and by a little way. Damon not too far behind him. He has got a bit of breathing space at 2nd place, and it is a 2:20.777. Luke back up to 7th place after this big spin he suffered on the first lap. Not too far behind Ludd. Doing really nicely to hold. His nerve will pop on to Vapors on the straight. It's not straight, that one, we'll leave that a minute. Just want to make sure it's nice and safe. Hello, Mr. OG Smoke or Subhand. Clipping at that boost. Luke seems to get more revs, chasing the brake boost too, just passing on Ludd. Takes the corner ever so slightly tighter and comes by. We will, like I say, move up to Vapors. Feathering throttle just before the entry into the chicane. You've got Colin behind. Over the curb, nice and clean. You can see the revs building. Little dab of the feathering of the throttle comes through. Very little disconnect from the track. What has he hit there? It's just a... Cam comes off it just behind him as well. Luke up to 5th place, battling with Ludd. Ludd swaps back into position. I'm going to just swap instantly off the Vapors. Just stick with it. Eases his way through. We are going to ease our way off. We'll go to EMS Perfect. Have a little look at official and Damon. 2:20.777 is the best lap. Official just about to come across the line. Damon at 2.
Points Damon is on, but I think that could put him back in the fight for the last 2 races now.
We'll see how that's all played out in a moment.
Yeah, I did.
Sweat really building up on my palms. Can you see it glisten? I can only imagine what it's like for the guys racing. I saw this spin loop, like I was a bit further back, but I did see you spin on the straight. I'm not quite sure what happened, but Bahoy did catch a little bit more of it. Put one wheel on the curb and it just spun me out.
There was a lot of fucking poles
very
and
well
shit
done
flying
from
as
Tom.
well.
Luke spun it, and then Colin done the same with the bumps.
Yeah.
Put too much power down in the bumps and spun it.
Yeah, that was fucking bad.
Thanks very much from Two-Phase. His captain did say he's sorry that he hit that pole in front of you. He got hit by a pole himself, Two-Phase, and couldn't avoid the next one along.
In front. The guy in front spun and I drove round to the right to miss him and just couldn't miss correcting before the next pole.
Cam and Damon have just put themselves back in this fight, man.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Cam, Damon, Luds, Two-Phase, and Colin, that's the ones that are fighting now. two phases now, okay.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of lag everywhere. There was people throwing posts everywhere.
Yeah, 2 tracks left for this lobby chrono. Then a bit of a break before lobby 2. Now on to... That's a track name actually. Not sure. In a second, we'll bring the leaderboard up when I can. And now it happens, Chrono, I won't trouble your brain too much about it. You've got other things on your mind for later on.
A non-participant crashing. I am just a host, no problem. That whole back straight on that first lap was
Round the bridge. We'll sit with official for a little while. We've got qualification basically in the bag.
You
2
can do
tracks
it, Two-Face.
remaining.
Come on.
There is still the... You are only 1 point off the top 5, Two-Face. Don't let it affect these last 2 races and just see what you can do, lad.
Could have been anybody hitting that post. Could have been anybody spinning up front.
It was another lamppost that had sent Captain into that pole from one of the competitors ahead. But
I moved to the right and couldn't get back onto the track in time and hit a post, and he hit that one.
Unofficial are leading the way. Anadraps, Cam Hodge, Vapors making out the top 5. Cam, really nice drive down the straight, just picking up position over Official. Official getting a little bit more to bash off the bridge. Pulls through the corner in second place, nice and clear. Feathering really cleanly through, as Cam just has to be careful coming back onto the track there as he'd gone off in a bit of a dodgy position. Colin in 5th place as things stand, just taking position over Anadrats, moving into 4th. Vapors. It's close between a bunch of them, a little bit further back. She's just getting a little bit of air time off the inside corner. Allows Luke a little bit of breathing space. He's got a good bit of time back to Colin. They pull themselves through the downhill chicane, changing inclines. Late on the brakes from Official, manages to speed through, chases and catches the brake boost into the bridge. Nice and clean off the tunnel bridge.
This helicam thing's pretty fucking small.
Yeah, I used it for the goat battle when I did commentary.
Corner again, will begin to move back. We'll go sit with Captain.
You know, Fox, you can get the helicopter view in this one.
Go grab it. Clean. Just going by, little honk of the horn there. As they pass by each other, non-contact like. Coming up the hill.
Oh, somebody's rolled. But they got it back Official.
Official got a little bit lucky, got corrected nice and quick. It has allowed Colin up into first. 205.879 from Luke is the best lap. Here, having a little battle with Anadraps.
Cam just wait up.
on power, nice and early. Nice, choosing wide, great boost. Look, gamer in 6th. He will pick up 5th place from captain if things stay the way they are with his positioning behind.
Oh, Anna drops his round.
He just come off the wall a bit too hard, off the container a little bit too hard, pushing to the limit without fully knowing the track, where he can push excessively and where not to. But again, that point buffer he has in the top 3, nice and comfortable. So just readjust the lines, make sure he passes underneath the branch of the tree rather than going straight into it. Colin with 3rd place, the 1:34.008, best lap from Colin so far, 35s from Captain Luke, Anadraps and official. I've just got a call, I have to take it.
Oh, I think I hit a 34 and crashed. Did I get a 34, boy?
Aye.
Nice.
34.6, 4.7, and Damon just hit a 34.67.
Nice.
It's about to pass him and all.
What have we got still? We got Luke leading, official 2nd, Colin holding 3rd.
1:33.853 from Luke as the best lap. Really pushing nice and hard. Anadraps and Ludgamer completing at the top 5. EMS perfect.
Camp you say the fastest lap was?
A 1:33.853.
Nice.
Yeah. Got about 0.2 on Colin. That is Chaos, that is something we have discussed for future stuff and stuff. We've been looking at smoother options and everything for running it. The captain's going to come on board more as a commentator and stuff, and we can cover more of the action. We will move on to camp. Let's move down the straight up here, closing the gap up lightly on Damon. Top 5 are Luke, official, Colin, Anadraps and Lud. Official pinching that best lap with a 1:33.624, sorry.
I think if it finishes, it's got to be Damon and Lud's fighting for 5th, the last place.
Yeah.
Maybe Cam's still in it on the fair. I think Colin's going to secure 4th place or at least 5th anyway.
Pushing right up into those, getting some good points there. A couple extra points over on the track. Got that 0.7 advantage at least. That's whatever he developed away from the best lap. Cam pushing really nice and hard, gets his braking point nice and clean at the bottom of the hill as well. A little bit sharp. Into the downhill chicane. Luckily it's on the line, able to push that a little bit harder.
Lodge has still got the edge I think for 5th, but it's going to be close.
takes the race win. I think official did pinch best lap. Won 33.624.
I think that thing with the lampost's unfortunate, but it's like you're learning as you're going. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
stuff like future events will be like you can fix it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is correct, official. Yep, can't fall back below fourth place. You can't fall below second place.
I missed the points there. It was
111 to official, 106. Luke, Anadrap's 90. So them three are safe in their positions. Ludgamer and Colin in fourth and fifth on 61 and 60 points. Two Phase on 51, so he will need 10 points more than Lud or Colin. It is Ninjas in the Hills.
I think fucking Lud's and Colin would have.
Whoever's in the sixth position, as well as his two Phase right now, also keep pushing, because if anyone drops out from the final, the highest point scorer who doesn't make it will be promoted to the final. So, still, get all the points you can. And after Parselius today, you never know what may happen.
You never know who's not going to turn up. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, you never know
We
what
lost a very good racer just through unfortunate.
The show must go on next Saturday with or without the people that are in it, you know. So anything can happen.
No,
about the poll.
That's how Colin got in this round, and do you know what I mean?
Somehow, Colin, you did, yeah. Little bit of rain here, possibly.
I think this track clears. I don't think it's set to dry. First lap, I bet it's slide, is it? Bear, why the fuck with me? What are you doing?
Yeah, you've had a nice comeback, Colin. Settled into it really nicely, and you shook your frustrations from the lag out earlier and then the dinner.
You could easily give up after that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just kept driving. Had a good rest of the playlist. Did well on the Trench 2 track you're not keen on, with it being a stunt. Still some third place points there, lad. It was really when we started noticing you creeping back up the leaderboards.
Impressed with looking official, man. They've just cruised through this fucking semi-final.
They put in a good amount of work. I'm pleased with my boys. Nobody's giving them any shit in the chats today. Nice, clean start. Luke is leading the way. Off the bridge a little bit strangely. Keeps the car going in a straight line though and holds the lead. Colin does just pick up second place over official, but a bit of extra curb from official. Pinches official back as Cam Hodge on the outside comes alongside. A bit lag there from Cam. And very late on the brakes, on the dirt there from Cam. Did just see him unfortunately go sliding into the tree. Colin really managing the car nicely. Just again pulling away a bit of distance through the corners, managing his revs nicely. Little slide though does cost him a couple of positions. Two Phase ahead, Ludgame 2.
See, to be honest, at 2 phases, only one crash from either Paul or Luds to come through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Little tap of the horn. We'll move forward just a little bit. On to Lud. Colin really knuckle down. And perhaps there, just ahead. Official Luke leading the way. See any laps come in again. This is
Luke's just missed the checkpoint, man.
Just cutting a little bit too fine on the inside.
This went a bit too wide on the curve.
Yeah. Good day, Aaron. How you going, fella? And Okafan. Lud Gamer was just too good today. He's done well to get himself through. He's going to have to pick up the sweat next week. Have been a couple of guys qualifying ahead of him, but he's put in the work needed. So far, he's still got a little bit of risk from people behind. Got good advantage at the moment. Official leading the way, 2:47.4 on the first lap, so at 2:17. And hello, sick. I'm not sure if it's allowed to you, fella.
The only way I can spectate next time is if somebody else hosts, like Boy, but he won't be able to spectate then.
Well, or we fully get it.
I'll just watch the stream and just set up.
You want to host the next one then, and just park your car at the side and watch mine and Fox's stream.
Lovely stuff.
It's actually annoying me having to swap between racers. Do you know what I mean? Watch the stream, man.
Okay, well, perfect.
There we go. We've got a solution for the rest of the semi-finals. Have a host that sits on the side of the track, out of the way.
I have no problem parking up and just straighten.
Nice. Sweet.
Two-phase is up.
I can tell you what laps to put, mate. If you need to know, I'll be here with you, won't I? So I'll just send you the list of laps if you want, whatever. But I can tell you.
Someone of the participants, someone you can trust, that is something we've discussed. His captain's just a bit worried about pressure and that sort of thing, and any mistakes then being put onto the racer rather than
I only
the
blame
host.
myself if I'd host it, yeah. But I can't just sit there for my stream with the car packed up either. So we're working on solutions, and I think we found one for this next semi-final. Boy, are you going to be Copus Mentis for semi-final 3? Hosting
but what if I can host a playlist? Jesus Christ.
It's Saturday, it's weekend, it's a chef's weekend off, it's time for drinky.
Yeah, I've been drinking since last night.
Tap at the horn, Luke and Colin tight.
I'm just
Two-Face and Colin battling there for 5th place. Luke in at 6th, looking to try and bring his way back up after that missed checkpoint. He's a little way back though. And a Draps looking to try and close up on Official if possible. He's got a bit of a gap to Lud. Two-Phase coming by Lud. Lovely corner from Two-Phase on power. Clip off low bridge wall. You need that traction on Two-Phase's car just in my right ear.
Oh god, okay. Some little developments on semi-final 3. I think we're going to have to go to a Discord vote.
What's that, Captain? What's going on?
Someone has dropped out from semi-final 3, although I don't believe they're on Parselius's level by any means.
Yeah.
If Discord wants to vote on it and allow him in, I'm open to it, but he's not the same level, so it's unfair to everybody else, so I don't even think it should be a vote. I don't know, but...
Well, there was also the thing of it being random, so...
But then you're putting a higher skill level into a semi-final.
But with it having been random, like, it could have been... I do see what you're saying, but anybody could have gone in anyway, if that makes sense, into any lobby. We could have seen all the best racers in one lobby and half of them dropping out.
but that's not how we do
it puts extra pressure on the guys in 3 that are already there, so
that's already
it's up to
set.
the guys in 3 or
Yeah.
if they want to let them in, do you know what I mean?
If it was somebody of a grade 4 level like a Killer or a Dublin, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But with it being Parselius, I can't just drop him into a
second part.
there.
Close the gap back up on
It drops everybody else down the level, do you know what I mean? But if they agree to let them in, that's fine, do you know what I mean? I think that should be the option. If they want to let them in, they can. You know what I mean?
Chrono's asking who is it that dropped out.
Goot Noodle.
Okay, yeah, go Goot Noodle. Unable to make it.
Do you know what I mean? Parselius has got to be fighting up in the top 5.
Yeah.
So it pushes everybody else down the order to where they're fighting. Do you know what I mean?
It's not fair.
It's up to them. If they want to let them in and give them a chance, that's fine. But I think it should be up to the people in Group 3.
Yeah.
We're not just talking Group 3, we're talking the entirety of the competition. Because why should that take away from one semi-final 1 and 2?
You're right, you're right. Everybody should have a say.
Has to be a majority vote, yeah.
Aye. Because it then affects the final if it gets through, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Managing his pace down the hill. Going to stick with this fight. Luke's back up to 5th ahead of Anadrapt. Really not too far apart behind. He's battling with Lud for 3rd. 2nd here.
Just put a post on Discord about it, see what everybody's opinion.
Yeah. It's actually your lobby, isn't it?
If you get anybody that complains, and it's just bad luck for Parselius.
Yeah, Kronos, that is what we've just arranged as well with Bahoy. Bahoy's going to be sitting off track somewhere, hosting. And Captain will be joining me for commentary for the next 2 lobbies. And we can't really, myself, I can't do any more than apologise for Two-Phase. And we could maybe see him as a potential wild card. Has got a decent amount of points in 6th place. Comes through the chicane nicely. Gonna get on the power. He's had to pull himself around aggressively after the little dip in the track. Lud is holding 2nd place. Official with 2:12.304. Best lap by just under a second over Luke and Anadrapt. There is the tap and horn, really nicely handled on the pressure of spectating there, Lud, mate. That'll give your couple of fans I've had pop by the chat something to talk about. Just see yourself through nice and safe, and I'll see you next Saturday. Lud. GG everyone, yeah, massive GGs all around. Congratulations to the guys that have qualified. We'll run through that list in a minute, and we will be having about an hour and a half or 2 hour break between lobby 1 and 2.
Proper impressed with looking official on that one. They just cruised.
And Cam, again, massively appreciate your attitude throughout, man. You've just enjoyed yourself. And DCD offering GGs only from Colin. That's it, GGs. As much as possible. Two-Phase as well. Cranking in some extra points on 61. So, top 5 are official Luke Anadrapt. It's Lud Gamer and Colin 43 having a remarkable comeback after the 2 DNFs. One of the DNFs was a lag out. And Two-Phase, like I say, I can't do anything but apologise. I am commentary boy. And we are looking at solutions for the future, and as Captain has said, he does apologise for it.
It was just unlucky that he was behind me on a pole on a track on that part of the track at that time. It's not like it was planned, is it?
No. Captain really, he's not trying. It's why we've also now found another solution, so we're not gonna. That won't be an issue later. And again, we do apologise for that two-phase, is you could see your way in as a wild card if anybody drops out. But massive, massive GGs all around. Congratulations to the top 5 that have qualified in official: Luke, Anadraps, Lud Gamer, and Colin.
Alright, I'm going to end this stream. I'm in my party bus. And we'll be back in about, 1 hour and 40?
Oh, Colin as well, a little bit of jokey drama. I was going to get 5th place anyway, two-phase, calm down. I've seen Colin with his slight jokey toxicity in the past with Get Shit On. We love it, Colin, it's why we love you, fella. But no, thank you all very much for tuning in.
I'll go and walk the dog. I'll join the party when I get back, man.
No worries, man. We'll be back in a couple of hours for Lobby 2, and then Lobby 3 is at 10 PM also. So I'll catch you for both of them. Thank you, and goodbye. Oh, Dance Garfield. Hello, Poynton, my man. Hope you're well. Thank you for showing me them couple of break boost spots in the city as well when I popped to crush your Pointless Media account. In the session, jumped on your car for a minute. But yeah, that is me for this lobby. I'll be back in 2 hours' time for Lobby 2. I hope to see some or all of you then. Goodbye for now. There's my broadcast.